report from the doctor. But you still here. You still here. You still around. Okay, you didn't get that promotion, that GS-14 job that you thought you was in position for, and so the person, the next officer over there got it. But you still GS-13 or well, GS-12, and you
still got a job.
You still got a job, and you making an income. You haven't, and obviously the writer here wrote this scripture before the new church for Stephen and James and those were around because they did suffer unto death, right? Stephen died, he's stoned. James died, John, head chopped off supposedly. So, but he's saying to these converts here that, quit worrying about little minor things. You know what I mean? Stop worrying about little things. Okay? Second baptism might not been on your agenda, but Grace Life is here. Or whatever. Everything don't go your way, but that's okay. Those are minor things. He's saying, keep your mind focused on the author and the finisher of your faith, Jesus, who, like we said, endured the cross, endured the shame. You haven't strived to blood. There's been no bloodshed. Anybody here died because of their faith? Nobody yet. Nobody yet. Very well could happen. I remember the Columbine in Colorado, the girl, the guy was shooting, he was like, you a Christian? He shot everybody that was a Christian. So it could come to that.
I'm Not Ashamed. That was a very good movie. There's a movie out. It's called I'm Not Ashamed. Very good movie. And he shot her. She was sitting outside counseling one of the students about, his parents were going through divorce, and her parents had been divorced, so she was comforting him, saying it's going to get better. And the guy doing the shooting, two guys came up. He said, "Are you a Christian?" She said, "Yes." He said, "Well, you're going to see your maker." Shot her in the head. Yeah, it was horrible. It was very good though. But she made a difference. She was a light in the school, and it's just a good movie to see. It was really good.
So as I say, our faith is on trial every day that we step out. So what these scriptures saying? A lot of good information here in these scriptures. What we got? What we got going on? So for you have not forgotten the exhortation which speaking unto you as your children. Why are we chastised? What's the chastisement for in our life? Why does God chastise us?
Because he loves us.
Because he loves us. Because he loves us.
We did wrong. We've done something wrong.
Well, he need to get us, straighten us out, And when we get it the first time, maybe come back with a little dose of medicine that's a little stronger the next time, or whatever. But we chastise because he loves us. And the scripture is saying that what good parent doesn't chastise their kids? So I know we were saying earlier,
Some of them don't.
they want to be their best
They want to be
friend.
their best friend.
They want them to like them.
But I'm going by what my mother used to say.
Yes, Lord.
This hurts me more than it hurts you, and I'm doing it because I love you.
Doing because I love you.
She would say that before she got the belt out. And I never understood that.
I didn't make you feel no better though.
It didn't make your butt feel better, but it made you, it makes you, now I reflect on some of those things that, I was getting sassy, you know what I mean? I was bad, so she was correcting me.
Yeah, but she was telling
Rightfully
you that
so.
so you won't get locked up or you won't get killed or stuff like that. Because nowadays when somehow like they happen, they're like, my child, no, you didn't discipline your child.
Because it's teaching respect. Because I look at mine now with all the violence with the police and everything. Sometimes you just have to close your mouth and not say anything, because that edges them on sometimes. If they're already angry and then you just keep talking, that just it just makes it more. It makes the situation worse. Because that's what it did for me with my mom. She said to do something, and I just kept. And next thing you know, it was a backhand.
You ever been chastised for something that makes you a better person? Makes the situation better? We can look back on our lives and chastisement that our parents did, they didn't spare the rod. It makes for a better people, better person in the long run. Nowadays, got these hands-off parents that don't, touch the kids and whatever. And, there's a difference. This is Darnell, and I just think about every time Tim gets back, slam the door. Okay. All right. Just keep slamming that door.
And then you go buy an iPhone 9. That ain't even out yet. Ain't even out yet. They go buy an iPhone 9.
Right.
But you know what? With the door situation, with somebody, I mean, it was like it changed the whole everything. I mean, that door was such a great statement to this day. Kenyette is 19. He'll be 19 on the 3rd. And he still says, Mom, when I came home and my door was off, oh my God. He's like, Mom, that is the main thing he remembers. That and me throwing his tennis shoes in the trash because he kept them in the living room. But, I had cooked onions and all that. But,
this guy on trip is more about them shoes in the living room.
I threw them in there and I had cooked and I had, but anyway. But, it's just little things. You keep saying it, but he remembers. And that happened whenever he was 9 or 10. But he still remembers, Mom, you took my door. I couldn't believe it.
And how about threatening you every day about the phone? Just good. Like, I'm going to take that phone from you. Yeah, right.
Oh.
But
Don't do that.
Well, wait now. I have an issue about that too now. With the phone, if at night, because they're in there, they're texting, they're up till 12, 1, 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
So with Kenyette,
you want to see
whenever it's bedtime, he knew because he kept abusing it. And I said, before you go to bed, bring the phone and sit it on my dresser.
Yeah.
Every night. Sit it right on my dresser. Shut it off. I don't want to look at it. Just shut it off and sit it there because you need your rest. That was my only point. And guess what? He started sitting it there and he was like, Mom, can I just sit it on my dresser? I said, shut it off and sit it there. If I come in your room and it's not sitting there, then I'm going to just take it from you. And guess what? He did. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of just letting them know you're serious about it and following through.
What parent can say they love their child and don't chastise them?
Yeah.
What parent will allow their children to have wild party at home, drinking and stuff, sleepovers, and say they love their kids? What you kind of mixed up? You don't really love them. You think you're making them happy temporarily for the moment, or you think you're being their friend, but you're not gonna love your child and teenager and have a sleepover and have drinking and that going on in the household, and you say you love them. Go ahead. What's up?
Because everybody is so different and has a different perspective. So we went to a baby shower yesterday and they had a game. And the game was basically, they had 9 baby bottles with liquid in it. And I guess the point of the game was who could drink out of the bottle the quickest. There were probably 20 people there, but they only had 9 bottles. So who wants to volunteer?
Who's in there?
Everybody. She was there.
Okay.
I was there. And so we're standing there, and who wants to volunteer? So she's like, I want to play. And so I guess the pregnant woman said, no. Somebody said, well, some of the bottles have alcohol in them. And at a baby shower. Some of the bottles had alcohol in them. And the lady who the thing was for said, oh no, the person that filled the bottle said the bigger ones, it's the big bottles that have the alcohol in them. And so she had a big bottle. So the pregnant woman said, oh no, she can't have that because it has, give it back. So her mother, who's my age, I'm 48, about 49, 50, her mother said, boy, it only has wine cooler in it, she's all right. Can't she drink? And she's all right. And the daughter was like, take the bottle away. But people have different tolerance.
So it was okay for her.
It was okay.
It was okay for your daughter to drink a little wine cooler, whatever she drank in there.
First of all, who does alcohol like that?
At a
baby
At
shower.
a baby shower.
But that goes to show you, though, how everybody...
That's my point. There are people that have these sleepovers for their kids
let them drink.
at their house.
Yeah,
Let them drink.
and more than just
Bring the
alcohol.
drinks
Everything happens at a sleepover. Everything can happen at that sleepover.
That's what I say, more than just alcohol.
That's
It's a
right.
whole lot
Small thing
It's
happens.
kind of like-
You are there okay, but then the party, they'll have some guys come over,
Mhm.
there's some other stuff going on.
Yep.
And you'll never know.
That's why there were no sleepovers. She wouldn't,
Absolutely.
she wouldn't understand it, but
Yep.
I don't know how they live.
That's right.
If you don't
Or
have a
I
parent-
know how they live.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
One
They
or the
don't
other,
get
you know
that,
how it
so-
is. If you don't know the parents, you really
I was
shouldn't
the
be
same
having no
way.
sleepover.
I work with kids. The kids tell me what goes on in some of those parties.
Right.
Some, they tell me all
Well,
kinds of
it'll
stuff.
be okay. It'll be okay. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing will happen.
Mhm.
That's
And
why.
it don't even have to be a sleepover.
It's just someone staying the night.
Sister Joe says that you have a trust issue talking about last week and stuff. And I think about I have family members in Dave, Detroit and stuff. I don't even want Tiffany over their house
Oh, yeah.
because every other week they getting arrested, taken out, got drugs on the back
Mhm.
kitchen table and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And just by visiting, you become an accomplice.
Yeah.
If you're being watched, by the fact you're visiting them, you're going to be watched.
That's
That's right.
Right.
Because you went over
Right.
there.
The
So-
feds are watching. Honestly, my nephew was locked up. The feds are watching him for 3 years. So if I did, they wanted to send him to visit, stay with us. I told my brother, no, he can't stay with us. A year later, the feds came to his house, locked him up, and he was arrested. So if he had been staying with us, they could come in our house and lock Will over that.
So it's amazing what parents have such an interpretation of how things in life should go and how they raise the kids and whatnot. It's fine, but you know what I mean? It's amazing. This is just a sleepover. These are things just transpire in people's houses. And so the world has changed so much. So much. And that's part of the reason you don't want that village raising your kids
I
anymore.
know. I can't trust the village.
You don't want that village raising your kids no more.
Watch that village.
And you don't want Susan Jane John. I don't want Tiffany going down the street there visiting so often or staying so late because I don't know what's going on down there. You know, we don't know anymore.
Well, you know what? I grew up telling my kids don't trust nobody. I mean, I'm sorry, I kept telling them that. But as I got older and learned things, you can trust some people. You just got to know who you trust in. I mean, because everybody in the world is not, not messed up. Some people try to help you out, and it is.